Hey guys, my name is Nora Franche, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessed Mess Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. Hey guys, we're reading from OA's Voices of Recovery, page 270, the reading for September 26th. Take time to enjoy your meals. You deserve it. This is from A Commitment to Abstinence, page 4. As I was growing up, meals were the time and place for verbal abuse and general arguments around the table. I remember eating while feeling a lump in my throat, choking down tears while eating as fast as I could to be sure to get enough. Enjoying or feeling I deserved either the food or the enjoyment were foreign to me. In program, I have realized that I always felt guilt and shame as part of my reactions to a meal. Only through working the steps have I been able to acknowledge these feelings and recognize their proper place as relics of the past. I am grateful I'm able to enjoy guilt-free and pain-free eating. Well, my heart just goes out to whoever who wrote that. That is a real part of growing up for many of us. I want to comment here on how this person spoke to a relic of the past. And this is part of the obligation of being adults, of being emotionally sober adults who have that self-command, that autonomy. We aren't able to fully use our free will. We aren't able to walk in freedom, the freedom of emotional sobriety, if we aren't healing from wounds from the past, because we cannot help it but react from very young places of ourselves, very hurt places of ourselves in certain situations that almost baffle the mind if we don't work through these like original wounds. And that's where a lot of my own personal work is taking me these past couple of years. And it's a really tender and beautiful place. And there's so much freedom on the other side. And it makes my eating disorder, it makes my issues with addiction make so much sense. Because I think for so much of us, it baffles the mind. We don't understand why we do what we do. And once we get down, not saying this is always possible, and I think there's lots of areas of myself that still baffle me, but for the parts that I have identified where my higher powers allowed me to see certain things or remember certain memories or just, sit with him in certain places, I have found that I can understand why I acted in certain ways from a place of compassion. And that will help your recovery because it allows you to stop judging yourself and shaming yourself, berating and belittling yourself for doing things that you don't want to be doing. So I encourage you to start that journey in whichever way it looks, whether it's counseling or personal reflection or coaching or a friend. It's a beautiful thing, but it's going to take time. This is the kind of thing that we cannot rush. There are no shortcuts. But as long as we keep deferring and ignoring and avoiding it, we're missing out on the fullness of recovery that our higher power wants for us. With that, I pass. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you're here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.